Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we're going 9-2 in Platinum Rank Standard with Izzet Burn. This deck is wild, man. Every game, you gotta watch the gameplay. Every single game is a nail-biter down to the finish line. It's super fun. It's probably the most fun deck I've played since getting back into Standard, and I feel like it really embodies what Red is supposed to be. Red is supposed to be chaotic and crazy, and in reality, mono red, you know, slam your one drop, pump it up, do the same thing every game. But this deck feels truly chaotic. It is Red. It is Izzet Burn. It's really quite good. It's much better than you might think at face value. First off, you know, if 25% to 33% of the meta is red aggro, you just crush it. You crush them into the ground every game because you just have all the interaction. We got 4 shocks, we got 4 lightning strikes, we got 4 virtue of courages, which is a 2 mana deal 2 damage to any target instant, and we got 4 flood maws and also 4 bound spells off the Viper. So there's just so much early interaction already baked into the deck because it's going to get towards our game plan that basically you just dominate any aggro opponent for the most part. They just have so much early interaction for that. And the question is, what happens against control? Well, they sit there and they twiddle their thumbs and they play their beanstalks and they draw their cards, but there are no creatures in our deck. There's nothing to do. There's no go for the throat target. There's no anoint with affliction target. Really, they just sit there for a while until we get to the critical point in the game, the inflection point. There is, before I get to that, there is one creature, Malcolm. I think this card is so good that it's worth playing, even though I kind of like the idea of having your opponent have 0 targets for removal. It's just so good if you can flash it in on 2 and then start draw discarding and filter towards the land you need to hit your next drop, or filter towards the burn spell you need, whatever it is. I think this card's just really dang good, and I'm totally happy to run it, even though I'd prefer to have 0 creatures for the opponents to hit. It's also interesting if you get to 4 chorus counters, then you can discard a card and cast it for free. So you can discard like an Overlord and for free cast that out, which is really big. But the star of the show is one of my favorite cards that's been in Standard for a while. It's Virtue of Courage. Of course, the 2 mana version is just blast something for 2 damage. But the flip side, when you're ready to pop off, you slam this on the battlefield for 5 mana, and you hope to survive one more turn. And then after that, if you do, you start to pop off, because whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you can exile that many cards to the top of your library. You would play those cards this turn. Shock Face, exile 2 cards. Lightning Strike, exile 3 cards. You know, a Virtue, exile 2 cards. Overlord, exile 4 cards. You just start to go crazy, and if the control opponent has not figured out a way to win, like, it's coming fast. So, super fun. We got some Overlord in here as well as a little bit of a draw engine. I used to run a Ruth in this deck, but she has sadly rotated out. 3 steps ahead is nice. I think having some counter magic is okay. It's not good with the courage because exiled counterspells on your turn are not very helpful, but it does have the fail case of always being able to draw 2, so I'm still happy with it in there. The only card that really should be cut, but there's nothing to replace it, is the Scalding Viper. Like, worst case scenario, it's 2 mana bounce spell. It buys you time in this deck that is like coming down to the wire, so it's not bad. But the flip side, the creature, you know, the 2 mana 2/1 that could ping the opponent for a little bit of damage, like, it's really not strong enough to warrant play in the deck, but I couldn't find anything better. I tried some different things. You could stick an Iconoclast in there, but then there's a creature target. Brothers Head in for sweeping, but you don't really need to sweep stuff in this format right now. Nahiri's Warcrafting is interesting. 5 damage picks off Sheltered, maybe a little bit of extra value. You can just jam in more burn with Invasion of Regatha. Urabrask is sweet, but does give a creature target. So Johan is cool, but gives a creature target. So I don't know. I'm okay with it. More bounce is definitely not bad, but it's probably not. Don't spend any rares on this, I would say. That's the deck, man. It's fun. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the play looks great. We keep it. Hold open. Probably red. Maybe they'll think we're mono red. It's white. Do nothing. No shock yet, maybe. They do a whole lot of nothing. We can flood pits on 3. Ooh, Selesnya. Alright, we're going face at this point. Give them the bop. Can they give themselves hexproof? Are they playing Surge to Salvation? That'd be pretty wild. No. Alright. Fast land, it's Overlord. We're looking to slam Virtue. We don't know if they have enchantment removal. Yeah, another fast land can go. We keep the rest of it. Opponent's still doing a whole lot of nothing here. Oh, they're actually, alright, so they will have enchantment removal. So slamming Virtue is a little bit suspect, because they'll have the binding for it. So ideally yeah, it's going to be hard to just slam it. Harvest. Traxa can gain life if we can't kill him that same turn too. Yeah, that's a little bit tough. I think we're probably better off playing Malcolm and shotgun again this turn. What does this do? Sack it to gain life as well. 5th land, where are you going with that? Nothing. They're at 21. Get lost. All right, you're dead. It's okay. I do think we continue to push face. I think we slam Virtue. I mean, they're going to have 4 Get Lost and 4 bindings. That's just it. I mean, there's nothing else we can do. We could draw discard. The thing is, if they don't have it, we get crazy far ahead. So, we try the first one. They take the life gain. They could still binding this thing away. But nobody tried to bind in the Flood Pits. Maybe they save Sunfall for that. No binding. Alright, do you have the next Get Lost? If you don't, we get a huge swing in our favor. Atraxa. There's no swinging being done in our favor. We could bounce you. And shock? Jace, Sunfall. Alright. I do think it's shock face. And we see what we get. Let's go, baby. It's on. Take the action. Opponent planning to mill us out. I guess we overload and bounce, yeah? Land. And we bounce the Atraxa, right? Because we can't stand the lifelink. Goodbye. Try again. I guess we could have done this first, in case we hit another bounce spell. Would have been Spartaner. There's no reason to do this because we already played land for turn, so we decline here. Flip the Overlord. Yeah, that was a mistake. We should have done the Boiler Bilges first, just in case we hit the Flood Maw. Because now we don't have a bounce spell for this next turn. We might Overlord, take the draw discard. We're not out of this yet, though. If they just keep slamming Atraxa, we have a lot of bounce. That's an interesting move. They did shock it in, right? They plus there. Oh, baby. We still get to attack and draw, though, right? Wow. And then they Sunfall. Okay. That's not that bad. So we want to draw a discard here first. For just 3, I guess. We got to hit some burn. Got to keep the engine going. Oh, the whiff. The effing whiff. That's so bad. Wow. Well, we do have the counterspell for Atraxa at least. But that was a huge whiff right there. Not what you want to see. Let's hope they tap out. And we don't even have the mana to draw discard would be huge here too. We could bounce Atraxa and draw 2 discard a card. No, we got to counter it on the way down. Millis. Sure, you got it. Down to 32 cards. I doubt they have more than one Jace in that deck. It's kind of a nice little one-of finisher. Ah, uncounterable, yeah? Angel. Okay, it's got to be bounced then. So we can take the draw discard instead this turn. Let's let them pick before they know what we have. They won't have any hexproof. They do have the binding, which can pick off the virtue. All right, that's probably game then. I was willing to go for it for a little bit. We needed to not whiff last turn to really push some damage on them. Yeah, they've Get Lost. They pick off the virtue. That's kind of it, I think. You got to go back. I think we stay 3 steps ahead for our turn to discard 2 more lands. That's a lot of mana. No, actually, I think we do it now. I think we need multiple burn spells in a row, and we need to trigger Virtue multiple times this turn. Let's hope they don't pick off Virtue now. If they wait till our turn and we get multiple burn spells, oh, they go for it now. No, they don't? Discard Malcolm, yeah. Let's see if they let us untap. Are they going to let us untap? They do. And we have a counterspell. Holy shit. All right, we're in this game. We're in this game. Kind of. Lightning Strike face. Let's see if they try to go with the Virtue. We'll counter it. Nah. F that. Counter target spell. I don't think we draw on discard. We need the mana to cast things off Lightning Strike, yeah? Get Lost. Countered. Give me that juicy draw 3, down to 11. Take the action. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Shock it is. All right. Down to 9. Yeah, we could hit something else. We could hit another shock. We could also get Jace wrecked. Nothing else to do. I guess we can... Yeah, that's literally it, right? 24 cards left. They're down to 9. But now we maybe have enough mana to slam another Virtue and top deck more burn. Plus onto nothing.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
Herd Migration. Do they pick off Virtue now? They only have 1 mana open. Yes, they can Binding still. Just take 1, sure. Are they gonna let us go to our turn? That's not it, man. That's not the look. That's not it. I mean, we can slam the next Virtue, I guess. We take 16 damage this turn. No. Okay. Nothing else to be done here. Take 16, drop to 2. We flip a Boiler. We have double Virtue of Courage. They should be able to slam Atraxa and get, see what they take here. They take the blocker. Interesting. They leave both Virtues. Well, I was thinking they slam Atraxa and get removal for both Virtues, but we can still top deck lethal here. I'm not afraid of 16 damage. I'm afraid of drawing poorly. Plus onto nothing. Come on, baby. Come on. Give me the burn. Manual taps. Angel coming down. Leave open white. Makes sense. 3 mana open. How many bindings you got? No bindings. Alright, this is it. We get top deck lethal right here. Not even an issue. Come on, baby. Let's see if they tap out for Beanstalk. They could try to hit 1 more binding off Beanstalk. Not a land, baby. Not a land. No, that doesn't do it. Shit. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. We can return Virtue to our own hand. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, fine. We return our own Virtue, yeah? That's the only way to do it? Binding to its own hand. Oh shit, we return Binding. Oh, let's go. Let's go. We get at least 1 trigger? Let's fucking go. Alright, 4 damage face. Come on. We get at least 1 Virtue, unless they have double Binding right now. They let it resolve. We got 20 cards. Oh, they're done. They're toast here. Holy shit, we're gonna make it out of this. Take the action. We'll take both actions. There's like almost no burn in there. We'll do it again. Alright, there's a Lightning Strike. As long as we don't deck ourselves, we're good. So we Lightning Strike face here. 13 cards left. And we have the Boiler. I mean, they can't counter anything, but... yeah, we can take. Good game. We got him. We got him. We got him. Let's go. Good game. Oh, baby, just cruising through Platinum 3 with this. On the draw, looks good. We keep it. It's black. Fast land, do nothing. We are scared. Ooh, Golgari. Beanstalk. Still scared. Don't think there's going to be a place to shock unless we save it all the way until Virtue of Courage. Which is maybe a better plan than anything else. So I think we hold shock. Into the Flood Maw. Not the match for you, buddy. Okay, we zap Virtue here. Next turn, Overlord. We basically have to get to Virtue of Courage. But they don't play, Hauntwoods. No counterspell. Ooh, feels bad. Alright, the clock has begun. We are quickly running out of time. Just zap face here. We can always bounce that if we need more time. Overlord's where we gotta be. Hit that 5th land for Virtue and then just go crazy. There's the 5th land. We've been one of the Flood Maws here. We keep the draw power, we keep the burn. And we hope they don't just have Tear Asunder. That probably needs to be bounced almost. And we got plenty of bounce spells to do it. So this turn can either be Flood and bounce. Yeah, I guess that's where we're at. Flood and bounce here. Okay, keep drawing up. We need land. I don't think we need much more land, because after we slam Virtue, we'll probably get land off the burn spells. I think you just keep the burn spells here. Alright, this is actually a tight game. I don't feel like we're out of it yet. It all hinges on if they have Terra Sunder for Virtue immediately. If not, whenever it enters or attacks. So yeah, I guess we'll bounce it now. No reason to give him that extra trigger. Okay, try again. Up the beanstalk, play it again, draw all the cards. The question is how much damage can we put out? More chances to draw into Terra Sunder, I'll tell you that. I really wish they burned it on the Overlord of Flood Pits, but there's no two ways about it. We just got to get it done. It's just got to be like this. If they have the answer, it is a thorough setback. If they don't, we could get very close to winning this turn and draw bounce spells and do all the things. They target it, they have Terra Sunder. Instead, they're reading it at least. Oh, you want to take a Flood Pit? Come on, take a Flood Pit, baby. It's another Overlord. Draw up. More options for Terra Sunder. I think it's 4 mana to kick it to target any non-land permanent, right? And they're tapped? So we could get a turn with Virtue here. I'm holding my breath. It's an untapped land. Move to end step. Let's go. Alright, we win this turn. No big deal. We start with the Shock Face. We only need to bounce. Can they make a fish here? No. 3 to make a fish. No, they have 3. They can make a fish. That's important because that threatens lethal. So we need some more bounce this turn. If we do, we can win the game. And we'll get a blocker off the Flood Pits, although it'll probably get removed immediately. Take the action. Let's go. Counterspell's not a bounce spell. So we could try to pick off one of these. We still need land though, right? I guess we Shock Face? They still have lethal, so we need to do better than this. Lightning Strike Face, hit land, 3 mana open. We need 2 bounce spells. I think that's it, right? I don't think there's any other way to do it. Okay. Never didn't have it. Oh, we do have the blocker. Yeah, we have the Flood Pits, but I think it'll get picked off immediately. They got too many cards in hand not to have 4 go for the throats ready to go. Alright. Oh, we hit the bounce. Let's go. But we hit the tap land as well. Still, we have double bounce, which is kind of all we could ask for here. And unfortunately, we hit the tap land. That's huge. We'll be much better without that. Okay, goodbye. And we can bounce the other one. And that gives us one more turn of running this all back. Could definitely get there. Again, I'm holding on for Terra Sunder. Maybe they don't run it. Let's see if they make the fish. They threaten lethal with the fish. Maybe they spend their mana killing the Flood Pits. They touch all the cards. The timer comes out. They're afraid. Oh shit, what does that do? Collect evidence X. X is the total mana value of the permanents the spell targets, which is 5. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, up to 1 target creature, 1 target enchantment, and up to 1 target planeswalker. Okay, I mean, that's pretty bad. Is that the enchantment? Hold on. That was it? I definitely misunderstood. I thought they were going to pick off all the things. I mean, if we're going to do it before combat, again, bounce one of these guys. Might as well. They get the draw power. Do we care if we take 12? I almost don't care if we take 12, because they get to draw 2 here, which again gives them more chances to draw into Sunder or Urgent Necropsy. How much red do we have? We only have 3 red. I mean, they haven't taken Virtue yet, and they didn't do it last turn, so they don't seem to really care about it, so I think we risk it. We give ourselves some more pain lands to deal with. Some more space to use pain lands here, and we're going to need all the red we can get. But they get to recast probably both of these and get all the draws, so we'll see if this works out. If they don't pick off Virtue or Courage, I think we got them here. Cool. So we start with Lightning Strike to face. We don't want to use red. Red is the worst color to be using. We want to save all of it. Here's 3 to face. We do have a counter, although I don't think we have time to use it. Down to 9. Top 3, baby. Let's go. Ooh, another bounce spell. Why did they not play anything out last turn? I mean, that's interesting. So 5 mana, we can Virtue and still bounce. Seems reasonable. Okay. Let's see what else we get then. I don't really understand what happened. I guess they have a flash dinosaur or something. Like, not really sure what just happened here. Okay, so we definitely bounce this guy with the Viper. And then we can play... I don't know if we care about the pain land or not. I guess Surveil is probably slightly better. bounce you? Do they have hexproof? I'm so confused. I don't really know what's going on. Oh shit, what is that? They're just gonna burn us down because they're tired of this shit? Holy shit. Okay, I'm assuming they can use any mana to cast that. Yeah, alright, good game. Alright, buddy. Okay. There's nothing else we can do. Alright, well that was an interesting way to wreck us. Yeah, technically you would keep this on top. But I guess they burn us twice. That's an interesting way to go out. Otherwise, we would have gotten them. Like if they just hard casted the two, I don't know. Yeah. Alright, you got it. Good game. On the draw, we still keep it. Opponent, Orzhov, do nothing. I don't feel like we need to bounce anything on 2, so I think we get this. Land's okay. I think it's okay. We need eventually to get to Virtue. Ooh, it's Reanimator. So now we need the counterspell on 3. And, I'm sorry, on 4. So we can Malcolm this turn and then hold 3 steps ahead. Alright. Probably don't need Into the Flood Maw? We can't even target this thing, right? Sack 3 non-land permanents. Liliana. I guess we can't really do a whole lot about that. They're going to plus, and then, we can't even really lightning strike it down. It's already at 4 loyalty. Yeah, that's an unfortunate reality of Planeswalkers. I think we just let it go. And I guess we get rid of Into the Flood Maw here. And I still think we're casting Malcolm. And we might attack down Liliana. And then zap it. If they don't have the Reanimator spell. We don't know what's about to happen here. That could bounce Liliana back to hand. No, but we need to counter. Our hand is fine. We need to counter turn 4 Reanimator. And if they don't do it, we can kill Liliana with Lightning Strike. And if they're just plussing, then we net even. If they minus, we lose Malcolm, but it's okay. That you let go, and we just try to kill them fast. I'd rather pick off Liliana here instead for 3. We can even do it for 2, actually. I think now's the time to do it. Because you're not reanimating this turn. So no plussing for you, buddy. Dead? Alright. There it is for 6. So the question is... They get the card back. Okay. And they have cut down. Okay, interesting. We have the land. We have the counter spell for Liliana. We can always just bounce the Overlord again, so that's not a big deal. We don't have to counter Liliana. We could take the draw discard just to hit land on time and then slam Virtue and just go from there. I think that's probably better. Because once we get pumping with Virtue, we're kind of good to go. Maybe they're too chicken to play Liliana out here. Take 2, no problem. Do you hit more land? If they're not close to 6 lands, they need double white as well. Creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Alright. So that last card's not a land, right? I mean, we can do all the things here. No, we can't. I think you let the go and we pick it off next turn. Okay. So I want to draw... The thing is, we now have to pick this off. We're forced into picking this off anyway. So is it worth it to draw a discard? No, we can hold the counterspell for Liliana, I guess. So let's just lightning strike this, because we can't really deal with that. But the longer the game goes on, the longer they get closer to reanimating. And we'll see if we organically hit land. We could just top deck land here. We do. Alright. That's fantastic. So we just slam it. And they can slam Liliana, but then we just go to town. Do they have the other land? Okay, we gotta kill that. Liliana, plus, probably?
No more distractions.
Do we bend the counterspell? The Viper's not that good. Basically, we bounce Liliana here. And we're gonna... I guess we have to kill the Faithful this turn. Or bounce it. So maybe the counterspell's the worst card. None of this is really that good. We don't care about Liliana for a while. We got time. I think we Lightning Strike face and try to top deck Removal for the Faithful. And if we don't, we lose the game. That's kind of scary. I mean, we can bounce it, but... Down to 12. The clock ticks. We got to deal with that at some point, too. More land is not it. But, I think we're going face. Let's make it happen. Come on, give me a burn spell in this. Take the action. Shock. Beautiful. We can also just go land Overlord. If we go Shock, we can bounce Liliana. I don't know how much that matters. Overlord's better, right? We lose the Viper if we do that. We could go Shock Malcolm, too. It's kind of a weird place to be. They scoop because they're too annoyed with us. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. I think we go with Shock. I think we Shock the 1/1, play the land, bounce the Liliana, just so they can't... Just so we have nothing in hand. And then we can replay the Viper another turn. I hope to get a little bit of paying value off of it. I don't know. On the play, double Surveil lands with Malcolm. I think Surveil could get us an untapped land, right? Alright, give me a land. Nope. Been that. Opponent's like Scalding Viper. And ranked. Land mono red, they tap out. Just gotta shock it now, I think. Don't think it's worth playing around that. We could hold up and shock for their next creature. And then Virtue on our turn. I think that's all okay. If they pump it on their turn, they'll be tapped out. We can try again on our turn. Okay. It's a creature. Yeah, we'll go for it here. I mean, we're going to be tapped out. We're only going to have 2 mana next turn. So we go for the Virtue. Let's see if it gets up to 3 toughness. It does get up to 3 toughness. That is unfortunate. Easy bounce. Nice. Okay, I guess we bounce on their turn then. More land gets us to Boiler. I'm okay with that. Scamp, alright. Pump spell now. Yeah, we'll go for the bounce here. Goodbye. Nice. Could Virtue and Malcolm this turn instead. We want a Virtue first, if that's the case. So they don't pick off Malcolm for free. So there goes Scamp. Down to 17 with Malcolm and the Boiler on the way. Not too shabby. Opponent at 2 lands. Sure. Gonna go for another pump spell. Relentless. Alright. Gains haste. Okay. It's a 4/2. We could just trade with it. But we have the Boiler anyway, so I think... Eat 4 down to 13. It's your turn. Another Malcolm. Attack first. Draw discard. Counterspell. Alright, well, this turn we just zap the hero. Down to 11. Not bad, though. Hero returns. You have more haste. Nope. Down to 16. Draw discard. Okay, it's probably too many Malcolms here. I guess we're looking at the draw discard. We could draw discard into a shock or a flood maul. Did we go for it? I mean, countering it is not that good. It's not a great thing, but I think it's better than any other option we have. We do have 8 1-drops. Lightning Strike. I guess we bin the other scoundrel. More land, 2 cards in hand. Let's see if they can find lethal on us. Just down to 8. It's another scamp. Okay. We continue to attack with the scoundrel. At some point, we discard cards with it and then cast things for free. We have to hold Lightning Strike this turn. It's getting a little bit low for my taste. Nope, don't want the pain land. Okay. It's getting low here. I have to hold Lightning Strike. Challenger. Okay. Gotta pick off you. Take 4, pick 5. It's not good. Take 6. Dropping really low here. Pick off the Malcolm. Down to 3. That kills the hero. We go down to 1. We flip the blocker. There's no other way to do it. Go to 1. Land lets us courage plus something else next turn. Alright, show me the money. Do nothing. We attack and pick it off, I guess. Down to 9. Now we just see if they hit a haste creature. It's got to be a Swift Spear. I think that's it for hasty creatures. Oh, it's a land. Is that game? Monster trades to us. Good game. Too close for comfort, I would say. On the play with no blue. That's a mulligan. This is going to be a keep. I think we put back one of the lightning strikes. Try to surveil our way into something useful. Opponent also mulligans. That feels good. We're on the same page. That's a great card. We'll keep that. And that kind of does the things. It's Rakdos. They play a hasty creature. I guess we hold Lightning Strike here. Hold it all. I'd like to play Malcolm if we have to, if they pump. What is that? Whenever one more creature you control die, create a food token. Okay. You may play it until the end of your next turn. Holy moly. So they're like Rakdos Sacrifice, I guess. Bizarre. Alright. Cool. I guess we're attacking here. I mean, we're kind of... I guess we are the aggressor. We have the burn. Land is good. So it could be the Flood Maw. I mean, I don't think they're... Don't think about the fast land. I think we just burn face and go Overlord next turn. Maybe also burn face. I don't know that we kill any of their 1/1s. They're going to mill us for 2? That's pretty crazy. If you do draw 2 cards... Alright. Manifest Dread. When you sacrifice a Manifest Dread. Okay. They do that. They get a treasure, I think. And they make food. Food could be relevant. They could outlife us at some point. But Virtue or Courage will go a long way if we can get it rolling. Ooh, alright. It's just a 1/1 though, yeah? Okay. Oh, they put it there? Okay. Yeah, that's how that works. Alright. Well, we could zap the Hex Mage while they're roughly tapped out. Depends if they have that 1 mana. They have a food. Yeah, I think we pick off the Hex Mage here. It does hit quite hard. It's a good time to do it before they sack it. Shock is okay. We're just gonna Boiler Room face, I think. Try to hit the next land for Virtue. We got it. I guess it's Shock? Although between Shock and Lightning Strike, the turn after, Shock's actually a little bit better. 2 cards versus 3. No, we got enough mana. We'll bin the Shock. Land here. Boiler to the face. Completely ignore the creatures. They're down to 10. And then we slam Virtue and hope they don't have any enchantment removal. I mean, we don't have to sack the enchantment. Let's see what they pick here. We can just decline, right? Decline, they draw. This is actually quite honestly fine to discard. It only has 3 turns. It's not doing a whole lot for a long time. It's interesting. I don't think we need it to win. Oh, that's more pressure than I was thinking. Okay. I think we slam Virtue. And I guess we're attacking as well. Take 7 this turn. Been the fast land. Alright, try to go for lethal next turn. Lightning strike to the face, and hopefully something else. Maybe Malcolm lives too. Nope, Malcolm's dead. Hopeless Nightmare. Discard the counter spell. Down to 13. Takes 7 down to 6. I will not sack an enchantment. You can't make me do it. You can have whatever you want. They're going to force me. They're going to sack a creature down to 4. They have food. We kind of got to kill them this turn. Alright. Never didn't have it. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Take action. Okay, that gets us a little closer. We still have red open. It's got to be one more lightning strike here. Come on. Give me a lightning strike. Oh! Alright, let's just do this correctly. Red. Never didn't have it. Let's go. Wet noodle. On the play. A little removal, a little counterspell. It's acceptable. Boiler on the way too. Fast land, do nothing. Valgoth's Lair. Hexproof. Hexproof land. Okay. Nice Malcolm draw. It's really good. Boros. Scavenger. Okay. Are you going to enchant it? Nope. Alright. Drop Malcolm. That's a great draw. We got all the options. Should have waited in case we really wanted to... maybe we draw into like a Surveil land. Maybe that's an option. I think we're going to want 3 mana open here. Because it does all the things. And I think our hand's basically perfect. I don't think I'd change anything about it. Ooh, I do like a good Virtue. I mean, this turn we Lightning Strike first in response to cast something. Then we shock it. Should be fine. I think we can keep Virtue here. Hopefully it's not too greedy. Alright, we'll see how this turn goes. I think it should be pretty good for us. Cool. So, if they're going to have one fizzle, we want shock to fizzle. And we'll hold up a Virtue of Courage for the next one. Then that will resolve, and then we'll be able to cast back the Adventure Half later. No, no, no. No hexproof for you. That's not what we came here for. Beautiful. I think you just hold a counterspell here. Attack. Cool, we can get that down this turn. Save the Overlord for a turn. We actually have a target. Just let Malcolm do her thing. I mean, at some point we'll discard cards and cast them for free. Next turn we can slam Virtue if we want. Alright. Slick shot. Do we counter? I guess this turn we slam Virtue. I don't know that we need to blow the counter, because we already know what we're doing. Get him. Maybe the basic land? I mean, our mana's are really good right now. I think we can bend the pain land. And we'll drop Courage this turn. And then maybe we free cast Overlord next turn. And then have a pseudo draw 4 and go crazy with Malcolm. We'll see what they do. They could leave a flyer back to block us. Alright, there's Slick Shot. Why do they play a tapped land? I guess their budget? What else is there? Thrawn Portal? Okay. Let's see if the Slick Shot attacks. Pretty curious about that. Maybe, yeah. I mean, we're going to have a huge turn. No, they don't attack. You chicken. Okay. So, if we bounce the Slick Shot, we can Overlord for free and go face. That seems really good, right? Yeah, let's do it. Oh my god. This is going to be so good. Bounce you. Get Malcolm in there. Discard the Overlord. We want to discard, I think land's good here. Counterspell's fine. It kind of locks away the game. We don't even really need Virtue, though it does blast. I guess we'll drop the counterspell. Just in case we completely whiff here. Ah, shit. That was the one that... Fuck. I fucked that up so hard. Fuck! Oh, man. I really got distracted there. Well. Oh, I fucked that up so hard. Decline. I fucked that up so hard. My bad. Oh, man. Okay. That was a huge mistake. We're still going to win, but that was a huge mistake. Silk shot returns, but we should have him here. Alright, we discard this, cast it for free, go face. Top 3. That's what I meant to do last turn, basically. And then we still have 4 mana to go face, and that was supposed to happen last turn. I don't know, it's tired, man. I'm tired. It's tired. Whew, not my best game of Magic. On the draw, looks acceptable. We keep it. Fast land, do nothing. What kind of white are we? Mono white tokens? I'd prefer aggro. Do nothing. We hold the scoundrel here. Alright. Virtue of loyalty. Okay. That's fine. It is what it is. I think we're still dropping Malcolm. I don't think they have too much speed. I guess they've get lost for get loss. Next land. Well, we can attack and draw first. I don't know that we need to flood pits, really. I think we kind of just want to burn face here. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright. So, I think we hold some options open. If they try to, you know, play a land, copy the 2-2, we'll let this damage go. We try Malcolm again. They might have more smites, but still, I think we try Malcolm again here. Could always counter the spell. It's an option. Probably could have played Mirrors beforehand, but we could have did Surveil Land here. Let's try again. To damage? Alright, nice. Cool. Surveil Land isn't super necessary. We do want more land in general, though. Are they going to flash in anything? For the 2-2? I just don't know. Counterspell could be good for an Elspeth. I think we want to hold everything open this turn. So I think it's not the Surveil Land, actually. I think we do this and hold Counterspell and then Virtue and Lightning Strike as well. They do nothing the whole turn cycle. That's not so bad. Yeah, killing this thing isn't good because they can just sack it to Fountain Port in response for 2 mana, so we don't really want to do that. I'll just shock face. Okay. Let's see how you like that pressure. Down to 13. More land is okay. We're holding Make Disappear. 2 extra mana we could draw discard if we really wanted to, so I'll play this land out before combat. Try to hit him again. They eat it. Yeah, I can bin the land. I think we just play a big Overlord. They don't have enough mana to sweep. Let's do it. We'll hold 3 steps ahead for turn 5 Sunfall, but I don't think we need to do that right now. Shock can go. Keep the next land. Fine. We're getting close to a free Malcolm cast as well. They finally hit their next land. We do want to hold 3 steps ahead for their turn 5. They're doing a whole lot of nothing. There goes the Sunfall. I guess they either have more in hand or they must have more in hand. Otherwise, you wouldn't bin that. They have the other one in hand and they need the land off the top. But we have the counterspell ready, so it's not going to go that well for them. Lockdown takes Malcolm and their own token. And we get a free draw discard here. We just need to hold the counterspell, I think, and we can copy it as well. Well, this seems really good. If we hold the copy, I think we can bin one of these Overlords, maybe. We're pretty close to lethal at this point. Down to 4. Oh, we have lethal, yeah? That's it. Just need to have enough red here. Four to the face. And two to the face. No problem. Not saying they had a great game. They did a whole lot of nothing, but I'll take the win. On the play, looks great. We keep it. Hold up in blue for into the Flood Maw. It's red. Think you let this go. Hold open some different options here. Let's see what they want to do. Ooh, red and white. Okay. I'll take one. That's it. We might as well kill the scavenger here. We'll try to bounce the hero instead. That's great. Do we try that now? Was there stick? Ah, shoot, I wasn't paying attention. I guess we can always bounce it. I guess we go for the kill and we hold the bounce. Try to get some kind of blowout. At least a little bit of 2 for 1. Okay, so we attempt this, and if they, we got blue open, right? I think we definitely got blue open. No, it just dies. Great. Alright, well now we're doing fan-freaking-tastic here. Do we slam the boiler just to do it? We could hold the counterspell and slam Virtue next turn. Ooh, we don't have double blue, though. Alright, I guess it's Flood Maw. Still, if we can go Virtue and then have the removal off Overlord, it's not so bad the next turn. I guess we draw a discard here. Or we bounce that thing if they target it. Double Challenger. What do you make of that? Now I kind of want to Overlord this coming turn. So I guess we draw discard into what? I just don't think the counter's helpful. I guess Shock would be good. Alright, that's actually not so bad. It's pretty helpful. Down to 14. A lot of bounce. Okay. Kind of a weird place to be. I'm not feeling terrible about it, but we could also be doing better here. More land, that's good for us. When it enters Discover 3? No, we don't like that. Let's hope the last spell isn't hexproof. It's not. Monstrous Rage. That's not so bad. Challenger comes back. Down to 12. Boiler's great. I think you just take the creature here. Eventually it'll flip and we can do the Virtue thing. Although we kind of win the game if it flips anyway. Hold up in blue. I'm feeling better now. Scoop. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I feel good. On the draw with all removal. We can keep it. Cottage. I don't think we need Shock on 2, so I think we get you down. Malcolm's a good card. Filters probably some lightning strikes away for a while. Blue here. Hold on to Malcolm. Yeah, we attempt it. Maybe get some. Go for the throated immediately. They got something here. Cut down. Finding a target. But with no pressure, we can just Overlord here. Flood Maw against Mono Black. It does bounce the demons, but they're not Mono Black, they're Cottage. I think we keep all the bangers. I think we can drop the Flood Maw here. We have so much, it gives us a little bit of flexibility though. It does. We have so much removal in hand. Maybe we just keep the options open. Tip Sunder, that's fine. I mean, we really want to slam Virtue of Courage. We don't have land, so it's got to be Scoundrel this turn. Plus like Shock or something. Okay, well, they'll probably kill this guy again because they got nothing better to do. Yep. Overlord again. She keeps trying to hit land. We do hit land. I don't know if we need multiple Virtue of Courage, unless they exile more of them. Let's just do it like this. They finally hit their third land. It's another tap land. We do not hit our own fifth land. So probably just get a boiler going. They scoop. All right, I'm tired of this. Missing too much land, I get it. All right, thank you for staying to the end of the video. If you made it this far, think about leaving a like, a comment, a subscribe. All that stuff really helps drive the channel forward and helps with the algorithm, and I appreciate it. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.